Hey guys, and welcome back to RC Legends. So I thought I'd just put another kind of unofficial video out. It's now 7 days until this channel launches in anger, and we're doing a couple of videos every week, so that starts next Sunday. So just quickly, if this is the first time you've seen this channel, please subscribe and turn all those notifications on, and give this video a thumbs up as well. So this is what they call an audience participation video, so I will need your help, but you're going to have to watch all the video unfortunately till I ask the question that I need help on. So as the title of the video, I'm going to show you my top 5 vintage RC cars that I want for my collection. And they are in order, starting with number 5 all the way through to number 1, which is rare. It's like rocking horsepower, if I'm honest. But saying that, I think a lot of these are. Very much doubt, out of the 5 I'm going to show you, I'm pretty confident I'm going to get one of them quite soon. Fingers crossed. I think there's a chance I could maybe get a second one. I don't know. But I think 3 of them, as you'll see as this video gets going, 3 of them are just, well, you just don't see them for sale. So the first car that I really want in number 5 position is the Marui Shogun. Such a gorgeous looking car. First of all, a massive shout out to Robert for these pictures. They're absolutely stunning. I've got the Marui Ninja somewhere behind me, which is, in my opinion, for looks wise, it's the best looking vintage RC car of all time, in my opinion. But I really want the Shogun to go with it. It's extremely similar to the Ninja. Obviously, different wheels, tyres, body shell, decals, the stuff visually you can see. But the chassis is the same, but it's a different colour. The Ninja chassis is black plastic, where the Shogun is like a grey colour. And I don't know if you can see the Ninja, it has red shocks, where the Shogun has yellow shocks. So I'm really desperate to get a mint one in my collection. They don't come up for sale too often. They are rare, because obviously Marui didn't sort of produce in the numbers as someone like Tamiya and Kyosho. But they do come up for sale, but to get one with nice wheels, correct tyres that are not worn, you know, you can always get a reproduction body shell and decals, but it's the wheels and tyres that are really, it's a sticking point really. But anyway, that's my number 5th want. My number 4 want is the 10th Technology Predator X10. Another rare car, but the problem with this one is they're going for crazy money, which I don't understand, if I'm honest. But yeah, as you can see, the box itself, nothing special. This picture I'm putting up now is actually an X10 that I had, and I got that body shell and wing professionally painted, because that was actually, although it didn't really have a box art, when 10th Tech put the advertisements out for Predator, that's how they painted theirs. So it was jet black, and it had this sort of faded yellow checkers on it, like a checkered flag. And yeah, but I ended up selling it. So yeah, I would love an X10 again. If you've never seen that chassis, it's just incredible. Now, as I say, it's a rare car, but they are doing crazy money, and I don't get it. And I'm not, please, I'm apologising, I'm not having a go at the sellers, I'm really not. It's just, I don't understand who can afford to pay some. I've seen 2 recently go for well over £1,000, and I mean well over £1,000. For an RC car. It's a lot of money. Maybe if it was new in box, but again, this is my sort of personal take on it. I wouldn't kind of spend that money on a car like that, but do you know what? Maybe if I had the money, I would. So I don't hold any hope of getting an X10 anytime soon, or indeed ever. Okay, in number 3 position is the Arc Boost. What a good looking vintage RC car this is. Now you get into the realms of super rare, in my opinion. You just don't see these come up for sale at all. This picture is one that I had many years ago. Again, sold it on. That has actually got a reproduction body set and decals on it. But it looks absolutely stunning, and the chassis is just so unique. It's incredible. It's quite basic actually, but it's very cool. So yeah, that's definitely on the want list. But again, it won't be cheap, and it's whether you can find one, because again, you got to find it with nice pristine wheels and tyres. That's the sticking point really. But hey, You never know. So in number 2 spot is the PB car, if you've heard of PB. Back in the day, I did have a Mini Mustang. No, I didn't. I had a Maxima. I do apologise. And it was awesome. And I'm talking when I was 15, 16, probably younger, maybe 13. It was awesome. Great car. But the one I would like a Maxima, and I'd like a Mini Mustang as well, either or. But the one I really want is the PB Ace. And you just never. Now again, we're in the realms of super rare. So I picture that box. It's so basic, isn't it? That's actually not the that's not the picture of the car is not the Ace. It just got Ace on the drawing. But yeah, I mean it's maybe not the prettiest car to look at, but it's just what it is. Just makes it so cool. And then if you have a look at that chassis, it's just like, oh, that's gorgeous. So yeah, that's definitely number 2 position. But again, I don't hold any hopes out of getting one of those anytime soon. And in number 1 position, drum roll, is the RCL Incident. And I have wanted one of these for as long as I can remember, or when I first realised it existed, which I don't know how long ago that was. Probably about 2013, maybe 12. Saw it on one of the groups. Saw it on Iconic RC, actually, Facebook group, and I was just like, that thing is gorgeous. Now, look at this one. Oh my god, how gorgeous is that thing? So I'm just going to interrupt this video very quickly because that picture has come from my good friend Jason in Australia. Now he's got his own YouTube channel which I want to give a bit of love to, and maybe you could go hit subscribe and watch his videos because he's just kind of starting his channel, but he's really into the vintage scene, and he's got some incredible rare cars that you're going to see on his channel. So as I said, I'll put a link to his YouTube channel in this video's description, and I'll pin the post in the comments as well, so it's the first one you see. Go hit subscribe and watch his videos, and I know what he's got coming in the future as well, and it is off the chart. So I'll just put a quick picture up of the basic chassis because the basic chassis doesn't look much. It's 4-wheel drive, it's 4-wheel steering as well, which is, there was a few vintage cars like that, but it kind of makes it a little bit special. Now let's get back to Jason's car. Oh my goodness, that in yellow just looks absolutely gorgeous, and from all these different angles, I have to have one in my collection. And what's super cool about Jason's car is he's building it to a very vintage spec. It's an RPM spec, so as you can see, that beautiful chassis is just off the chart. And Jason obviously, he races these cars as well in vintage meetings and stuff, so that thing is going to run in anger once it's finished. Now if you are really interested in the RCL Incident, jump onto Jason's channel right now, because he put a video out on Friday, a day and a half ago, showing this RCL Incident he's got, and it is off the chart. So yeah, check that video out. So do I hold any hopes up of getting an RCL Incident? Do I? Heck. That's just real wishful thinking. So we're getting to the end of the video. Now I have 2 questions for anyone who's still watching. First one is, do you have one of those cars that you want to sell me? I know that's a long shot, but hey, what did they say? What did my mum used to say? Shy boys get no sweets. You got to ask. Someone might have one rotting away that they've got no use for. If you have, get in touch with me. You can stick something in the comments, or in the about sections, an email address you can get me on. Fingers crossed. And secondly, and this is the most important question I have for you, what rare vintage RC cars are out there that you know of? Yeah, now I'm not talking about the basics that we all know of. I'm talking about the really obscure stuff that probably 99% of people in the hobby have never heard of. That's kind of what I'm looking for, and I'm not after buying them or anything. I love the learning process. I've just got hold of a super rare car called the AKM 777 Leopard, and you're going to see that car very soon on this channel. It's super rare. I don't want to say why and what it is and what it was copied from and that. I'll do all that in the video. But you just do. There's nothing on the internet, or about that much on the internet, of this car, and I've got one, and it's a bit of a minter for restoration. But anyway, I'm after stuff. I'm after knowing about stuff like that. So you serious RC guys who are still watching this, stick in the comments and just give me the manufacturer and what the car's called, and I'll do the googling, because I really love stuff like that. I get a real pleasure from getting introduced to a new RC car that I didn't know existed. It's such a pleasure because I know all the basics. Growing up, I grew up through the golden era of RC, so I know the basic ones. But there were some I missed, like the Tamiya Intruder down there somewhere. You know, I didn't learn about the Intruder till, I don't know, 2012, 2013. As soon as I saw it, I was like, that is absolutely gorgeous, you know, and that's kind of what I'm looking for. So yeah, if you know of any, please stick it in the comments. That'd be awesome. Right, that's pretty much it. Again, please go subscribe to Jason's channel. You'll love it. And check out that RCL Incident video he's just put out. Superb. So yes, my friends, 7 days to go. A week today, I'll publish my first proper video. And as I say, they're just going to follow every Sunday and every Thursday through for a full month. And then probably be the same again in the second month. But it'll be more builds. The first month, his videos are basically just showing you stuff that I've got. And it's not, everything I'm going to show you as well when the channel starts for the first month is all new that you haven't seen before, because obviously I do have 8 or 9 non-Tamiya cars here that you have seen on the other channel. So I didn't want to just put the same stuff out. So yeah, everything's going to be new, and I've got some gorgeous stuff, and I've got some epic builds coming up, which I'm really excited about. So yeah, if you are new to this channel, which a lot of you are, give this video a thumbs up. Please go subscribe and turn all notifications on. This is only the 3rd unofficial video I've put out, and we've had a hell of a response. So may that continue. So as always, my friends, thanks so much for watching. It's honestly massively appreciated.